So here we are, another day and new kilometers ahead of us. Perfect place for camping. Just around 1 hour of driving to Cappadocia. So, what to say? I mean, when you have a place like this, you can, get up relatively early in the morning and be among the first ones which would knock on the doors of the, famous places which are gonna get crowded later on with many tourists that are eager to see those places as well as you are. And here it is, the first on my list to go, Derinkayu, underground city built allegedly somewhere around 6th or 7th century before Christ, although many are saying that it could be even a few thousand years before that. Nevertheless, wonderful place, 60 meters underground. It could hold up to 20,000 people together with animals and food supplies. Look at these sharp, angled, cutted channels. Wow, I mean, you could go from one chamber to another indefinitely. It's a huge place. When I left, few buses with tourists came, so I was fortunate to have it only for myself. And now, of course, the famous part of Cappadocia, and that's all these drilled and digged chimneys and hills that are spread all around. You would never guess how huge it is. When I was doing some research, I was thinking that it's way smaller, but you can spend days and days, driving around, walking around, and every day or every moment seeing something new. Look at this, like a Swiss cheese. Amazing. This drilled hill, it's called Uchisar Castle. It's a little bit bigger one, but as you can see there are a lot of smaller hills or chimneys as they call them, which are drilled where people either live or where they have apartments for renting or museums. There are a lot of abandoned ones as well where you can simply come and do some camping easily. It's not like whole this area is fully crowded. There are simple places where you can find your peace, camp, look at the stars. This over here, for example, that's a museum. So, and not all of it's tarmac or asphalted. There's a lot of, off-road paths, and this is what I was, looking forward. So GPS won't help you here. That's the fact. And it's good that it's like that. I mean, I was doing some research when I was home, trying to find some kind of off-road tours which could be useful. Haven't found any. I found some ATV, these four-wheelers, all-terrain vehicles, touristic tours, but that's just a small portion of what you can, do over there, because they have to make sure for all range of people can be happy driving over there. So from 8 up to 88 years old. I was interested in those ones as well, but also to see some challenging paths as well, so that I could check how the motorcycle is fully loaded performing. When I came to Cappadocia, I was thinking to leave all the stuff in a hotel and then drive my bike around without a load, but since later on I would be going, some crazy off-road and high hills and mountains, I was guessing this could be a good place as any to do the final check of what this bike could do fully loaded. Here are ATVs passing. Now I will be catching them and joining them to see at least a little bit without turning my head where to turn next. Because that's how you basically go through Cappadocia. The other way is that you check all these YouTube videos and then You do kind of photographic memory of the places where other people went, and then when you see, for example, okay, I saw this guy passing through it, so it's possible. But nothing here is waste of time. It's absolutely divine scenery, nice place to spend some time. And at the end of the day you will of course be exhausted, but that's the name of the game, you know. Work hard, play hard. So you see, you simply have to, you know, check every few minutes. Okay, this is the place to go. Maybe let's try it, and then you go. You simply see where it will get you, if it's, you know, if it has a dead end or not. But look at this. Look at this. I could stay here forever, you know, driving in circles. So not all of the roads are like, you know, designated as for ATVs. So some of them, as I told you, they are like, you know, walking paths, climbing paths. Fortunately, this bike can do most of them. In any case, you know, perfect place to enjoy yourself. Now somebody would ask me why I'm going into this cave if I don't know where it's going. And the fact is, that's what I was telling you before. I was checking these kind of video clips from Cappadocia where people were going through these paths, and I remember them, and when I saw the tunnels, then I went through. It's not as hard as you would think, you know. The only thing is that after, I don't know, maybe 1 kilometer or 2, it simply, you know, finishes with a dead end, or better to say, you could continue to walk through it, but you simply can't drive it, even with a smaller, you know, bike or bicycle. Maybe you could be carrying it, so you need to go back. So here I'm lost within the urban area, trying to find where to go next. And just to be completely honest with you, the few things that I had here that helped me to guess a little bit easier where I am were simple, you know, GPS coordinates, but that's basically just giving you a clue if you are, you know, close or not to the places which are, let's say, more interesting or not, because this place is full of, you know, all kind of valleys, valleys of roses, fairy chimneys, love valleys. So you want to make sure that you are doing a certain route which will enable you to see them one way or another. And here comes the fun part. So all of the time I was looking for some challenges, some real off-road, and what it seems to be, this path was pretty much, something that could be challenging, and that's not an issue. You'll find challenging stuff. The biggest point is if you will, screw yourself and ended up in some place where you will not be able to drag yourself out of it. You don't have any idea if you will end up on some kind of a cliff and then fall down, or you will be able to continue, or you will able to dig yourself out and then get back at. Here I go, and nope. This was a wrong estimation to move forward, and since I was a little bit tired already, then bike went down, of course. Which was not so bad, because that gave me an opportunity to stop and to check what's ahead of me, and as it seems to be, there was no road or track that I could use to move forward, so I decided to go back and turn backwards. So certain parts of this area are chargeable, I mean nothing special, decent prices. This basically means that we are approaching certain valley of roses, I think, in this case. And these areas have certain specific regulations about driving or walking, so yeah, no big deal. I mean, there's a nice viewpoint, fruit market, place where you can, for example, buy strawberries, enjoy the view, eat strawberries, recharge yourself, and then move forward. So this is the fun part, when you can find your own viewpoint and enjoy arriving there with the bike, enjoying the view, enjoying everything that's around you. So these are the places basically where you can easily, put your tent, do wild camping and enjoy yourself. But since I already booked the hotel, that I left for some other time, but look at this, simply amazing. So this part, this path, it will get narrower and narrower, and it's not so flat as you can see. It's more like rounded, like a big, stone ball or something passed through it. So it's basically easy to pass with a bicycle, motorbike, ATV, cars. I don't think so. Big joy really to drive through this area. And again, this path I saw on some YouTube videos, so I knew that it's not coming to a dead end, that I'm not gonna fall from some cliff. It's nicely ending. I am not gonna have to dig my way backwards, screaming for help. So good place to drive if you will have opportunity to. So from off-road to on-road to asphalt, yeah, that was it. Whole day on wonderful Cappadocia plateau with all these digged and drilled hills and chimneys. It was a wonderful experience. And I was counting something around 80 kilometers, of all kind of tracks. So, incredible, way to spend your day. So see you soon. The adventure is out there.